share yoga. I hope you guys are ready to stretch and strengthen and breathe. And most of all, feel a little bit better at the end of it all. So what we're going to need for class today is a chair with no arms preferably. You can have arms if you want, just work around. We also could use a little bit of water nearby. And the most important thing I'd like you to remember is you are your own best advocate. I'm here showing you moves that are good for your body. But if your body says, yeah, I don't like that, I'm not doing that, I want you to listen to it. I can't keep you from being it, but you can keep you. So listen to what your body is telling you. Not if it's complaining that it's hard, but that it's dangerous. Right? Most of these moves are meant to be good for you. But sometimes we have injuries or our muscles just too tight to go too far. Or you're just so I need you to listen to your body and listen to your own intuition. And with that said, let's get started. Sit yourself in your chair, plant your feet, shoes on or off, doesn't matter. And I've chosen this outdoor venue because nature is healing for us. It's good for us, humans, everything. And we typically don't get outside enough. And I know that a lot of you are trapped in your homes. We're trying to quarantine, we're trying to stay safe. But if you have a little space, put your feet in the grass, or feel the breeze on your skin, or feel the sun on your skin before it gets really hot. That would be really good for you. So, here's my presentation for you. Now, feet are planted solidly. Go ahead, give them a little wiggle. Feel the ankles, feel the toes flex, the bones of your feet. Right? Settle them down. Tighten the muscles in your back calves, your thighs, around your knees. There's muscles around your knees. And I just want you to feel that kind of pulse the muscles for a second. I want you to feel them engage. I want you to feel the bones at the center. Okay? Now keep a little engagement there and bring your focus to your pelvis. I'm probably going to talk about the pelvis and your form, every part of your body, every time. So I want you to kind of rock back and forth for a second. First of all, there's a really great stretch on your spine. And it's almost like you're rocking like this on your seat bones. Okay? You feel that? And you feel that stretch in the back. And you have to use your belly muscles and your back muscles. And now I want you to find that spot where you're at neutral with the pelvis. Your hips are centered. You're right in the middle of those sit bones. And you can feel yourself able to sit up taller with lots of space in the belly. And let's go ahead and enhance that by imagining someone lifting you up by the rib cage, okay, just picking you up. So now you can feel the stretch here in your stomach. You can feel it on your sides. You can feel it through your spine. Yeah? And you have to really engage all the muscles there. For some reason, we have decided that we don't have to hold these muscles at ready throughout the day. And they should be. They should never be slack and hanging out. They're holding us up. They're protecting our organs, protecting our bones. So here we are, lifted up. Now shoulder blades go back and down, and give your fingers a little reach toward the floor, and press the top of your head toward the ceiling. Now close your eyes for just a moment. I want you to feel that space we created. Feel that low back, how it's kind of stretched out, where before it was either too stretched or too pulled, and now it's just right. Feel that space in the belly. Now draw in a big breath through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. As far as you can. One more time, we're ready and we're quieting. Inhale. Deep, deep, deep. And exhale through the mouth. Whoosh it out, empty those. Good, let the breath come back to normal. In and out through the nose. And just take a little scan of your body. Have you stayed lifted up? Are you still on the center of your seat bones? Go ahead, open those eyes. And let's get the arms a swing. So it's not just your arms moving. Look how my chest moves side to side. So we're moving the spine. We're twisting the muscles along the spine. We're twisting the muscles in the belly. And now come out to the side. Side to side. Really fantastic twist. Be careful you're not smacking your arms on your chair. Come back to center. Give me a big whirl around with the arm. The other side. That was important. Round. This plant on my left, it's an enormous tomato plant. Isn't that incredible? Round. Backstroke. Keep the back tight. Keep the belly tight. Stay lifted up. It's so easy to squish. And release both arms. Go back. Belly tight. It's a little bit of work, right? You think, oh, I'm just moving my arms, but we have the tummy engaged, the side, the back, the shoulders, the chest. One more right here. And they're kind of talking a little bit. Good. Big inhale. And exhale. So we're on the edge of the seat. And we're going to stretch the legs out in front of us. Plant your heels, toes up. I want you to aim them up to the ceiling. So that you feel that stretch on the back of your calves, the back of your ankles. And this will lengthen everything in the back as well. Make sure you're sturdy in your seat. Now, we're going to fold over. What I need you to do is imagine you're going to lay your belly on your thighs. Lift up, inhale, exhale, fold. Back has to stay really flat. When you turn sideways, so you can see what I'm talking about. So, this is it. My belly getting closer to my thigh. You can see how flat my back is. My shoulders are back and down. Lots of folks will reach their arms forward and they go like this. They hump up like a camel. And I've released every bit of stretch. Every bit of it. I don't feel any stretch right now. I just feel a curve in my back. So bring it flat again. Don't even reach with your hands because that's going to tempt us to do that with the shoulders. Keep them back and down and you just imagine you're laying your belly. Now I have a stretch on my hamstring. I have a stretch through my low back all the way up to my mid back. Huge difference. And all you have to do is keep your back flat and give yourself a better stretch. And let's come on back up. And now we're going to place the feet flat to the floor. Remembering that you can do this in stages. So say you push your feet flat to the floor and your knees come up. Well, we've released that stretch there too. Now there's nothing, right? So I want you to get your knees straight and then aim the sole of the foot towards the floor. If you have shoes on, it's going to be a lot harder. The sole of your foot is never going to reach the floor. But if you're barefoot, it will. So you have to bear that in mind. Now, the knees are the important ones. It's like, this is the beginning of the sentence, and that's the period. So work your way there. And then, same as before. Lift it up tall, belly is tight, we inhale, exhale, and we fold. Now, here's another thing we typically do, especially when you're doing videos. You want to look at the video, right? You want to see what it's doing. So you keep your head up and you're folding over and suddenly you've got a crick in your neck. So I want you to make sure you keep that neck neutral. So look, my gaze comes up and as I fold, it slowly travels. And you might not be looking at your feet. You may be in front of your feet. It doesn't matter. Again, flat back, flat belly. It's like if you feel any of those rolls, that means you're crunching. So keep it stretched long. And then we feel this really great stretch at the top of our ankles. There's a lot of lymph nodes here. Cleansing the body, we're helping by kind of squeezing on and getting all that stale stuff out of our bodies. And let's come back up. Cool. Maybe give those ankles a little roll. That was an excellent ankle stretch. Now, we're going to open those legs out. Now, how far apart your legs go, it's completely dependent on you. Perhaps you've had a replacement. Perhaps your hip is just too tight. I don't want you to force it. You go where you can go. The important thing is that you're not back here like this, okay? That you're rolled onto the back of your sit bone. I want you up here on the center. Hips are neutral. That way your spine can come straight up, just like this. So, now, I'm going to do things for you verbally as you are mirroring me. And I may make a few mistakes, but we will get it straight. So, left hand on the left leg. We're going to twist our chest to the right. And then I want you just to lean back. Imagine there was an arm on your chair that I told you not to have, and you're leaning toward that. So your chest is aiming up at the ceiling. And the stretch we're getting is inner thigh, through the waist right here, maybe a little hamstring. We're all going to be a little bit different. Hold and breathe in. And imagine every exhale, releasing some tightness, some resistance, shoulders back and down, and legs come back and back to center. Let's do the other side. Right hand on the right. Twist your chest to the left. Lean back toward the imaginary right arm of your chair. Keep pressing this left shoulder back. No matter how far it goes, the twist is the part that gives us the stretch here to the side. And we still have our inner thigh stretch. Keep this left seat bone in the chair. You're going to want to lift up. Keep pressing it down with the strength of this belly movement. Inhale and exhale. Come on back up. Back to center. And let's do one more. I want you to put your left hand on your right hand. And we're going to slide down like you're bringing your left shoulder here towards your right knee. But the belly still pulls us up. Coming down. So now, before we were stretching kind of in the front, now we're getting in the back. The low back. Got a little hamstring happening. You might have a little inner thigh happening. And let's come back. Come on back to center. Right hand on this left leg. Twist your torso that way. And we fold. Lift through the torso. Again, I don't care how far you go. Get your stretch. We got some back stretching here. Imagine you're trying to reach your nose towards your toes. Inhale. And exhale. And let's come on back. Bring those legs back in. One more hamstring stretch. Keep this right leg bent, and we're going to stretch your left leg out. I want you to put both of your hands on this straight leg. Check out your back. Lift up tall. See if these are engaged. Core, that's the most important thing. Ooh, I'll forget that today. Lift up. Exhale, and we fold. So it's like we want to keep the shoulders coming straight down. We're putting all the pressure on your knee here, on this bent leg, so that we're not hyperextending the knee. Keep this foot flexed. That's what's going to bring the stretch into the calf. And you go as far as it's comfortable for you. I don't want you to go too far. Now, while you're here, I want you to take your left hand and reach it toward the outside of your right foot. Okay? So it's a twist. You can use your right hand to kind of push your right shoulder up. And as we reach, and you're still folding as far as is comfortable for you. And come on back up. And now, I want you to come all the way up. We're going to put our right hand on the outside of your thigh here. You've got the twist. You've opened your chest to the left. We're lifted tall. Inhale. And we exhale and fold. So, what I hope that you're feeling is a stretch on the outside of this left thigh. With the twist, with the straight back, with the belly towards the thigh, we are getting that stretch. Make sure you're not leaning off to the right. Keep your weight into that left bone. And come on. And center. There's a lot of things to remember, right? Shoulder here, belly here, leg here. But we'll repeat some of these stretches so that it becomes second nature. Let's do the other leg. Left knee bent, right leg stretched out, foot flexed as deeply as you can flex. You can't flex it too much. And then both hands on this bent leg. Inhale. Exhale. Now, Imagine someone stretching you. They have your tailbone and the top of your head, and they're stretching you like that. So you do that motion as you're folding, and you're just hinging at the hip. There's no movement in your vertebrae. Okay? Here we go. Feel those sensations. Feel the lengthening of that hamstring. It's a good thing. And remember, we always stop at the top of the stretch. The moment you begin to feel that pull, I want you to stop right there. Just sit with it. We hold the poses. And we can inhale and exhale. And let's come back. Oh wait, go back down for me. We still have to do our reach. Right hand, we're going to reach it toward the outside part of your left foot. And you're folding over with the flat back, and you're twisting your chest open to the left. Do you feel how that brought the stretch inward? It's not quite inner thigh, but it's not the same hamstring that it was. And now, left hand on the outside of this thigh. Twist your chest open. Inhale. Exhale and refold. Now we have that outside thigh stretch. Really important. And I imagine a lot of people have been sitting a lot more, so your legs are getting so tight. It's a little counterintuitive, right? You would think if you're not doing anything, your muscles wouldn't get tight. But they're just shrinking and tightening and uncomfortable. And come on back up. By the time we're done with this class, though, you will be very comfortable. All right, big inhale. And exhale. So the legs, the lower body, your spine should be feeling pretty great right now. Let's come on up into the upper body movement. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. Now, if you have to bend your elbows, I'm all right with that. What I really want to make sure is that your shoulders are down and back. And now we're going to give a little sway. I want both of your seat bones locked into your chair. Okay? This is all upper body. Feel those sensations. The muscles on the side, on the back. Feel the belly working. Now come to center. Inhale. Exhale and curve to your left. Keep your right seat bone in the chair. Lock it down. That's kind of the anchor so that we can stretch and lift here. We don't want to feel any curve to this belly. Lots of times folks will end up like this. Straight up. Stretching the belly muscles. Hold, breathe. Come on back. Inhale. Exhale. Curve to your right. Left seat bone locked in. So you can notice. But for me, this side's tighter. I can feel that seat bone lifting more off the floor than the other side. So that tells me this side is a lot tighter. And it's just information. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is, but you should know. Inhale. And exhale. Come on back to center. Now give it a little sway. Side to side. And release those arms. Give them a That's better. So we got shoulders, chest, the back, side. I want to go into the hips now. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Now, you might not be able to get up here. Perhaps you had a replacement, or it's just too tight. The way you can change it up for yourself is push the foot on the floor, your right foot down, and cross the ankle here. Okay? And the motion for you will just be a roll. Okay? What I want you to feel is a little stretch in the hip here. If you're able to, this is a deeper stretch, but you have to be able to do it. So wherever you are, ankle on the ankle or ankle on the knee, I want you to give this leg a wiggle. We're still lifted up tall. The belly is still tight. Now we inhale. Press that knee down. Inhale, release. Remember, top of your stretch. Exhale and down. And I bet you find it goes a little bit further each time. Keep the shoulders stable. This is not a push like this. It's just your hand here. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, feels so good. And release. Interlace your fingers. Now, if your ankle is on your knee, we're here. If your ankle was down here, I want you to come here. So the motion for you is here. So we're basically greasing up our joints. And if we're here, we're going to inhale, exhale, and draw the leg up. And you're aiming this knee up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Try to press your belly to it. So the stretch is back here in the hip. And inhale, release. And exhale. And inhale. One more time. There we go. Now my favorite. You're still scooched forward on your chair. You've got to have some space here behind you. We're going to lean back, shoulders on the back of your chair, and we're kind of gently pressing the knee down. So what we're doing is stretching the front of the hip. Not easy to do. And this is all up to you. Make sure that bottom ankle is forward of the knee, not behind it here. And we're feeling that right here. Maybe give it a little bounce. So we got to rest the belly finally, huh? And let's sit back up. One more here. Lift up tall. Back is flat. The leg is just where it is. Yours might be further down here. Yours might be further up here. Whatever you want. And again, if you're down here, you're folding. This one's not quite as effective there, but it will still stretch things. But up here, you may not get to fold very far. Like, ooh, that's it for me. Really intense. But we've gotten into the back of the hip there. You can feel that right where the leg and the hip joint meet. Just hold on to it for a moment. And back. Let's release that leg. Ooh, give it a little wiggle if you need to. Plant that foot on the floor and let's do the other leg. So right ankle over the knee here. Remember, if your hip doesn't want to do that move, you could be down here. You could also slide it up a little bit more as you get a little more loose. It's totally up to you, and I want you to play with it and find out what the best thing for you is. So right here, we're going to give it a wiggle. Ooh, this hip relax tighter. How about you? Is yours better? All right. Now hand on this knee. This hand, you can put it on your ankle. Sometimes I like to put it on the chair to help me give myself a little. I don't want you to push too hard. Inhale, exhale, and press it down. See, I'm going to push too hard if I put it in. Inhale, release. Lift up, and exhale. We're exhaling out all that stuff we don't need. One more. Inhale, and exhale. Interlace your fingers. We're either here or we're here. You choose what part your hip wants. Inhale. Exhale. Your hip should be able to do one or the other though, unless yours does not want it. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And here we are to the front of the hip stretch. We got it here. They're about the same, aren't they? And then lifting up, leaning back. Don't sag back. Don't let your back sag. It's just flat. Oh. And just the weight of your leg stretches the front of this hip beautifully. And it feels so good. Or it hurts so good. However you want to look at it. Big inhale. And exhale. And let's sit up. Little belly use. Lift up tall. We're going to fold forward. However far your muscles will let you go. Top of the stretch, top of the hill, however you want to look at it, the beginning. Don't jump into the middle of the stretch. And back. Let's release that leg down. Give it a little wiggle. And let's do a little core work. I want you to come to the edge of your seat and drop your arms here by your side. Shoulders up and square, back flat. What we're going to do is reach towards the floor. You do not have to get there. Keep this right seat bone in the chair. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the other side. Okay, see how the shoulders stay square. It's not that you're doing this bit. It's all right here. Keep the front tight, keep the back tight. Inhale, and side, and up. And exhale, and up. Again, side. Ooh, did you see that? I was leaning forward. Make sure you stay up. It's so easy. It's almost like gravity pulling us forward. And up. When you come up, give it all a tighten, and then do it again. Just imagine your shoulders are sliding along a wall, and you're just making an arc on that wall. And you can't let them come away. Alright, I guess I'll call this the wall work. And back to center. Now, let's get these muscles a little bit. Bring those arms up. If that hurts your shoulders, bring them here. Whatever works for you, okay? And now we're going to just lean back. Ooh, feel that low ab work. Sideways, this is what it looks like. You should never even reach the back of your chair. Just hover above it and come on back up. Keep your feet on the floor. Inhale, exhale. If they come up, your belly muscles are not being able to hold you any longer. And you need to pause there. And hold. Shoulders back and down. Ooh, my back is popping like crazy. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And one more time. Inhale, and exhale. Hold. Feel that jump. Arms. Woo, feel that warm. You're good. All right, one more twist belly work. Stretch those arms out. Inhale. Now we're not swinging the arms. We're actually just moving with the torso muscle. Inhale. Exhale and twist to the left. Inhale, center. Twist to the right. That is making our shoulders work too, isn't it? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Again. Two more on each side. Inhale. Exhale on the muscle field. Inhale. Exhale, one more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center. Woo, roll those shoulders. Whatever they need. Very good work. Now let's do a twist. Think about your spine. So we talked about the belly muscle, the core of your strength, holding you up, muscles in your back. Well, your spine is, well, also the framework of your body, right? Holds you up, holds you tall, holds all your limbs in place. What happens if it gets immovable? It makes it hard to move. So we gotta twist. We're gonna twist. And I know we just did a little twist. That was for your muscles. This one's gonna be to release that tightness, to keep the flexibility of your spine. Right hand on the outside of your left knee. We're gonna lift up tall. Seat bones in the chair, shoulders over the hips. This left hand, wherever you can reach it. If you have to reach low because of your shoulder, that's fine. This hand is the one doing the work. So either down here, if you can reach the back of your chair, that's good too. So we've opened up the chest here. We're going to use this hand. Everything else is staying kind of still. Inhale. Look over that shoulder, looking behind you. Use this hand to press your shoulders to the back. So we're twisting. Exhale. Now inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, tuck your chin and give yourself a little press with the chin. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. got a little crick doing one side. Now let's get the other side. Left hand on the outside of your right knee. Right hand wherever you can reach. Okay? Lift up tall, both your seat bones in the chest the whole time. But all of these muscles, I want you to kind of keep them still neutral, unused. Okay? Except for the holding you up part. This hand is the one doing the work. So give yourself a little push here. See how that's brought my left shoulder forward? Look over your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale. And push. Twist with this hand. Inhale. Exhale. Chin down. Inhale. Chin up. A little loose. Exhale. Chin down and press. Full expression. Feel that twist. And let's release the hand. Let's come back to center. Now give it a little. Oh, there we go. Kind of moving out those rough edges. Back to center. And now, almost done. Maybe we'll handle next. Maybe finish pretty good. Right palm up. Draw that back. Your amount, whatever that is. But you should be doing this every day. Lots of studies have been done that for some forms of arthritis, exercise helps it. And regardless if you have arthritis or not, our hands fold inward. That's the natural movement. Those muscles, those tendons, the ligaments, they shorten as well. So we're just stretching them, opening them. Give it a wiggle. Left palm up. We're still sitting up tall, right? Pinky back. Ooh, ring finger. Middle finger. Pointer. Little wiggle. And now into our next, kind of the best part, isn't it? Lift it up tall. Your spine is tall but soft. So much just gripping it tight. And we're going to allow the chin to come to the chest. We're not going to force it to the chest, just where it goes. And then keeping the shoulders stable, hold them if you need to. Hold the chair if you need to. We're going to make a big circle with the head. When you get centered, we're going to go back. Lift. Round. Then. Back to center. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, turn your head. Chin over one shoulder, the opposite shoulder back and down. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin the other way. Opposite shoulder back and down. Feel that all the way from the side of your neck, all on your collarbone into your shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, tilt your head ear to the shoulder. And exhale, ear to the other shoulder. Up the shoulder, back and down, deepening the side neck stretch. And back. Now, comfortable in your chair, rest against the back of your chair. Close your eyes. Body scan time. Look at your body. And you feel that tingle of energy, almost a swarm of energy beams flowing through you in a good way. The joints, you're not moving them now, the joints. They feel better. Notice your thoughts, your mind, a little bit quieter, almost like you're and last, deep breath. Take a deep breath. Notice how deep it travels. It's almost like it hops over and flops and flops. Exhale, last down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Feel it. Watch it. Know that breath. Always have that really shallow breath. And it takes it to the inhale, last one. And exhale. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope you had fun too. Did that butterfly pass by? It was a sign.